Hot Toys have announced yet another 2.0, and in this video I'm going to talk about it. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Batman Tactical Batsuit version 6 scale figure by Hot Toys, part of the television masterpiece series. And this is the Batman from, or one of the Batman's appearances from Zack Snyders Justice League. It's a pre-order product. It's $300, or if in Europe, €310.44 if you're going on Sideshow. Expected to ship sometime next year, October 2023 or March 2024. This is a 2.0. They've done this already. I remember a lot of people actually really liking this suit. This reminds me of another Zack Snyder film, Watchmen. I loved the Watchmen graphic novel, and I enjoyed the film. Not as good as the graphic novel, but I thought that this suit, when I saw the suit, I thought, yeah, that's definitely Night Owl, I believe the character's name is. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section down below. I wasn't a fan of the Justice League, as in the Justice League, the original cut, and I wasn't a fan of the Snyder cut as well. If you are, no offense intended, obviously, but it's just really not for me. It's interesting, my love of collecting stems from film, and my love of film goes back as far as the 1989 Batman movie. It was the first film that I remember really loving, and I still watch it today and enjoy it. And I think my collecting, I can be traced back to the 1989 Batman movie. Love the first one, love Batman Returns. We don't talk about 3 and 4, they don't exist in my mind. But the Dark Knight trilogy is my favourite trilogy of all time. The Dark Knight is one of my favourite movies of all time. I love Christian Bale's portrayal. I could go on and on, and I'm not going to. My point is, DC have made some fantastic films. Even if we look at the modern age, this year the Batman was fantastic. 2 or 3 years back we had the Joker. That's just a great film. It's not just like a comic book film, it's a great film with great acting, and just really liked it. But then I wasn't a fan of the kind of DCEU, like I said, the Justice League. So I'm going to be a bit biased here, so apologies. Anyway, so this is clearly the tactical suit Batman. I know a lot of people missed out on this, and I'm going to be happy if they're big fans of Ben Affleck's version of Batman, or if they're big fans of the Justice, or the Justice, should I say, or the Zack Snyder cut. Look, it's a big beefy kind of figure, and clearly, based on or influenced by the character Night Owl in Watchmen. Pretty sure I have that name right. So yeah, $300. It's another 2.0. They've done this already, and I can't remember if the previous version, the first tactical suit, because it's the second time they've done this, I think it had this base or a similar base. Again, let me know in the comment section down below. And I think there was 2 versions. I think there was a deluxe and a regular. And did this gun come with one and not the other? I vaguely remember that. There's something about this sculpt straight off there. That chin, that doesn't look like Ben Affleck to me, to be honest. I'm just going to call it like I see it. Maybe you see it. Just the look of this. Forget about the figure. Forget about whether you like Ben Affleck or not. This is a beefy looking Batman. It looks cool. It's not like one of those versions of Batman that is rooted in reality, the Batman or the Nolan trilogy. This is more comic booky. They're fighting kind of aliens and stuff like that, and there's magic involved and whatever. Maybe that's what just went over my head. But yeah, it's a cool looking suit. Definitely reminds me of Night Owl. So what you have, you have the Ben Affleck sculpt. That looks strange to me. That looks really strange. So obviously you have the cowl that comes down connected here and hangs behind. So that's the kind of style. So it's like one piece, the cowl, the neck piece, and then the kind of the cloak just hangs behind. Not sure if this is wired or not. You have the kind of a yellow or golden belt. You have these silver parts, and then underneath you have that. I wonder, is this a similar material to the kind of the BVS Batman? It looks like these plates are on. Not as much as the armored Batman from Batman vs Superman. I have that there behind me. It's the only Ben Affleck one I have, but that's not really because I liked Batman vs Superman. That's because I really liked The Dark Knight Returns, that graphic novel. and I love the animated version of that, which basically lifts it straight from the pages. So obviously the movie Batman vs Superman, which is another Snyder Snyder movie, I thought when the boys eventually fought, it was pretty cool, and obviously that's influenced from the Dark Knight Returns. So I ended up picking up the Justice League Superman because that's my favorite version so far, with that bright poppy, you can see it just there, right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it because it has a really vibrant blue, and I think it really works, and the proportions are, his quads are a bit exaggerated, but it just looks really well, and I think the Henry Cavill head sculpt is quite good on it. So this here, yeah, it just really isn't for me. I think like the 2.0s recently, it's like they're not even trying. But I'd say if you like, it's funny. It's like some collectors will be delighted when they see this because they missed out and they really liked Ben Affleck as Batman. They really liked the Justice League or the Snyder cut, and they really like this suit. I think the suit looks cool. I think the figure looks cool, but I can't really justify spending like $300 on something that I really didn't like the source material. Just that's mind-boggling to me. Like, I know some people say you don't have to like the source material, you don't have to like the comic, you don't have to like the TV show, you don't have to like the movie. If the figure's good, and that's fine because that's their way of collecting, but that's not how I collect. I'm a film fan first, collector second. So if I love the film and I like the suit and I like the character's portrayal and stuff, that draws me in. And of course, you know, it looking cool on the shelf as well, part of it as well. That's like the icing on the cake. So you got a grappling gun here. I'm actually going to scroll back here, get a bit of structure going on here, and scroll back to what I usually start with. Everything he comes in. This here looks a bit more like a significantly more. This mouse plate. This mouth plate here looks significantly more like Ben Affleck to me. And then like these almost look like 4 different people. So I think this one is probably the best one. It looks better in this angle. Although there's something about this line here. I know that these pop out and they slot in, but this really exaggerates that this is just a swap out mouth plate. But that could be anything. That could be the way it's edited or something like that. This is obviously, you know, like I don't think these look particularly. This one, I don't see Ben Affleck here, or even here, or even here. But then again, it's because he's doing funny faces. Like, it's funny. Like there's some infamous funny faces when it comes to Hot Toys mouth plates for Batman's. Like the worst one is definitely that 2.0 of the First Night Out Batman Begins that hasn't been released yet from Hot Toys. That kind of really funny. You know the one. It's a really hilarious face. It's a Bale Batman. Like Bale did some weird faces, but they really get them right. But that one, there's a particular, if you look at the Batman Begins First Night Out version, the Batman Begins suit that's due to drop like in the next few months. I think it's long overdue at this stage. I think it's overdue. But if you look at that, you scroll through the photos, you'll know the photo of the strange mouth expression. Yeah, so I see Ben Affleck here, but I really don't see him here. I suppose maybe because he's doing a kind of a strange, you know, kind of like an aggressive expression here. He's got the goggles on, so you can't even see the likeness in the eyes, and it's just a small bit of a cowl. It's very impressive how, with just like eyes and a mouth plate, they make it look like Ben Affleck. But then the other ones, not so much. Like, you know, they're not terrible. I can kind of see Ben Affleck in them, but they wouldn't be the best mouth plates that were true to actor or actress's likeness that I've ever seen. That one there I have behind me, that battle damage version, you only see half his face because, like, obviously in that scene, like the battle damage version, the kind of cowl gets cracked, the helmet, and you can see like kind of a slither of Ben Affleck's face, and it looks so good. There's such a small amount of his face exposed, but you can still tell it's Ben Affleck. I think that's really impressive. Yeah, so yep, one I can see, the goggles, which can be up or down. You've got 4 different mouth plates. You've got this huge gun thing. Batman with a gun never really sits right with me. Grappling gun, yeah. You know, his smoke bombs, his batarangs, things like that, little gadget, but like he was always kind of like not guns. But I suppose this is kind of more like a blaster or something like that. Updated paint applications, so they've obviously gone and tried to improve it. You've got this base, so this is Yeah, then you got I do like, in fairness, it looks cool. The figure looks cool. Like, there's no question about it. It's like a big, beefy Batman. Looks very futuristic looking. It's cool looking. It's just not for me. Bunch of swap out hands, a few batarangs, cute little bombs, stuff like that, grappling guns, and different versions, like the grappling gun fully extended, and then I suppose the grappling gun was like probably just coming out and stuff like that. Right, so we'll flick through some of these photos. Yeah, looks cool. Definitely going to stand out on the shelf, even though it's kind of a darker figure. I think with those silver plates and that kind of golden belt, yeah, it all looks very cool. I think this is going to be, that looks deadly. I don't think the cape's wired. I'm going to check in a minute. I want to see if the cape's wired. That's a great photo. That looks deadly. Yeah, like these blogger photos look good. I mean, I think that is very, very cool looking. That I definitely see. That's the best mouth plate in terms of likeness, in my opinion. That looks cool. Yeah, it's a great looking figure. Like, it is a great looking figure, in fairness. So what's in the box now? Where is his costume? No, it doesn't say anything about a wired cape, so it's probably not a wired cape. Makes sense. You got a parademon gun, 3 batarangs, 3 back grenades, 2 grapple guns, 1 grappling hook in open mode, 2 grappling hooks in closed mode, grappling hook in straight motion, grappling hook in curved motion. Yeah, so that's the gist for pre-order product, $300, October next year to March 2024. It's a 2.0 of the Batman Tactical Batsuit version. Like, I didn't see too many people crying out for this. It wasn't like when the Mark 47 sold out and everyone suddenly wanted it, or the Mark 46. I know there are people out there, and maybe this is your day. Let me know if you're like watching this going, I can't believe they've done this. I'm so delighted I missed out on this one. I really, really wanted it. Happy days for you. I think it's going to definitely stimulate conversations in the 1/6 scale collecting community about the 2.0s, because I think it's a bit of a lazy release. I like it. I'm not anti 2.0s or 3.0s. I'm not anti reissue at all. I don't really care. If there's people out there who want, that's fair enough. Sometimes I see these things and I go, great, don't have to buy anything, super, wallet is safe and all that. So that's pretty much it. They're just my thoughts. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, by the way, if you have actually taken the time to watch any of the videos, like any of the videos, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, leave a comment, all that stuff, massively appreciated, really do appreciate it. It's humbling and I'm just really, really enjoying this. So if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you wanted this and you're picking this up or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. That's it. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday. See you in the next one. Good luck.